Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Medhasvi Commerce Classes. So in this video I am going to discuss with you the model question paper which is given by the PU board. As I already told you in the previous video, see whatever the model question papers 1, 2, 3 which is given by the PU department, please prepare with all the theory part from it as well as the problems which you are supposed to attend. Okay, no need to prepare for all the problems. How many problems you have decided to attend, which problems you decided to attend, but that problems, everything in your model papers you have to practice it out. Okay, so now we'll quickly move on to solving this model question paper. Okay, first, because it is a first question paper, I'll just tell you the instructions also what you have to follow as this already given. The question paper contains 4 parts A, B, C and D. Part A contains 4 sections, that is fill in the blanks, MCQs, match the following as well as your answer in a word or a sentence. Provide working notes wherever necessary. 15 minutes extra will be allotted for the candidates to read the question. Figures in the right hand margin indicate the full marks. For part A questions, only the first written answers will be considered for evaluation. This is very, very important. Write the question numbers properly. See, same thing I'll be noticing while doing the invigilation. So many students fail to write the question numbers. Please do write the question numbers properly. If you have not written the question numbers, that answer will not be valued at all. Okay, write the question numbers properly, and for the 1 mark, you write all the answers at one place. Please don't confuse the evaluators. Okay, write the answers for 1 marks in a same place, and don't write the answers repeatedly. Like for one question you have answered here also, and in another one page you have answered there also. Don't do like that. Don't irritate the evaluators. Okay, so now coming on to this. First, part A, MCQs. A and B share profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. There were 2 partners. Who are the 2 partners? A and B. In which ratio they were sharing the profits and losses? 3:1. C is admitted for 1/4 share. For how much share C is admitted? 1/4. The sacrifice ratio, they have asked you to find out the sacrifice ratio. First of all, what is the formula for finding out the sacrifice ratio? Sacrifice ratio equals old share minus new share. Yes or no? Sacrifice ratio equals old share minus new share. So this is old share, they have already given, we know the old share. We want new share, right? New share is not given in the problem. Then what they have given? They have given the share of the new partner. Share of the new partner they have given, that's it. See, because of lack of information here, keep it in your mind. When you want to find out the sacrifice ratio, if they have given only old profit sharing ratio and only the new partner share is given, then old profit sharing ratio itself will be treated as a sacrifice ratio. Understand? Only old OPSR is given and new partner share is given, then OPSR itself will be treated as the SR. OPSR itself will be treated as the sacrifice ratio. So the answer is 3:1. Next, on dissolution of a firm, for closing the bank overdraft is transferred to dash. See, usually the students will do a mistake. If they have seen a bank year, they would have written the bank account. No. Bank overdraft is a current liability. Okay, on dissolution, if you have not seen, I have uploaded the videos on dissolution, complete dissolution chapter explanation I have uploaded you. If you want to attend the dissolution chapter, you go through with that video. Okay, so here bank overdraft is a current liability. It is a current liability. First we are going to take it to the realization account. In realization account only we will record it and we will pay off that liability. So bank overdraft will be closed in the realization account. Next, interest on calls in arrears is charged according to table F. I told you calls in arrears is important. Calls in arrears according to table F is, that is 10%. They may ask you calls in advance also. Calls in advance percentage is 12%. Calls in advance 12%, calls in arrears 10%. Keep it in your mind. The prescribed form of balance sheet for companies has been given in the schedule. Schedule 3 of Companies Act of 2013. Schedule 3, balance sheet. Which of the following is not a cash inflow? I'm so sorry. 1 minute. Which of the following is not a cash inflow from the investing activity? First, you have to understand it is not here and it is investing. What is investing? Anything related to the fixed asset, right? See, disposal of fixed asset. Disposal is nothing but selling. It is related to the fixed asset. Interest received in cash from loans and advances. You have given some loan, you have given some advances, for that you are receiving the interest. Dividend received from investment. You have made some investment in some other company, for that you are receiving the dividend. So these all are investing only. Cash receipts from sale of goods and rendering services. This is not a investing activity. Ma'am, then this is a operating activity. I told you anything related to day-to-day activities, anything related to incomes and expenses, operating, anything related to investment, anything related to fixed asset, investing, anything related to share capital, anything related to long-term borrowings, that is financing. Okay, next. Fill in the blanks. Dash account debited to partner's capital or current account. First, what we will transfer to partner's capital or current account? What we will give to the partners? We will give the final profit. See, first we are going to find out the profit in the profit and loss account. Whatever the profit we have got it, that profit we are going to divide it for different purposes, and remaining what is the final balance is there, that one we will transfer it to the capital or current account, right, of the partners. See, for your reference they have given the narration also, transferring final profit to partners. So from where you will transfer this final profit? See, I told you profit and loss will be calculated by preparing profit and loss account. Distribution will be done while preparing profit and loss appropriation account. So the answer is profit and loss appropriation account. In profit and loss appropriation account, we are going to transfer the final profits to the partner's current account or to the partner's capital account. Is it clear? Next. Dash account is debited for the transfer of share of accrued profit to the deceased partner. Who is called as a deceased partner? The partner who has died. It is death of a partner. Dash account is debited for the transfer of share of accrued profit. What do you mean by accrued profit? The profit which is earned from the date of opening balance sheet to the until the death of a partner. So in that particular period, whatever the profit you have earned, that is called as accrued profit. So which account will be debited? Profit and loss suspense account. Death, you recall, used to write it as by profit and loss suspense account, right? So it is death. Keep it in your mind. Deceased is nothing but, if you can't understand that, deceased is nothing but died. Death, where it will come died, that is in the death. In death only we will prepare profit and loss suspense account. Okay, next. Partner's loan is dash to the realization account. Partner's loan, again realization account is there, that is dissolution. So another one is partner's loan. Keep it in your mind. You have solved so many problems in your dissolution. Partner's loan we will not take to the realization account. Then where we will record? We will record the partner's loan to the bank or cash account directly. Apart from partner, any other person's loan is there, we will take it to the realization account. Partner's loan, we will take it to the bank or cash account, right? So here, partner's loan is dashed to the realization account, not transferred. You are not transferring the partner's loan to the realization account. Then where you will transfer? You will transfer to the bank or cash account. 10% debentures issued at par. 10% means in front of the debenture, whatever the percentage is mentioned, that is called as rate of interest. You all know that debentures bear a fixed rate of interest. So 10% means rate of interest. Quick ratio is also known as dash ratio. Quick ratio is also known as liquid ratio. So extra is current. Quick ratio is also called as liquid ratio. Quick ratio is also called as acid test ratio. Acid test ratio. Okay. Next, match the following. Capitalization method. Capitalization method is one of the method of valuation of goodwill. What are the different methods of valuation of goodwill? Excuse me. What are the methods of valuation of goodwill? Average profit method, super profit method, capitalization method. So, capitalization method is the valuation of goodwill. Next, limited company. What do you mean by limited company? Limited company is nothing but where the liability is limited. Liability is limited. Debenture holders. Debenture holders will not be having any voting rights. Ma'am, then who will be having? Shareholders will be having the voting rights. Vertical analysis, very, very important. Vertical analysis, common size. This one you have to keep it in your mind because this question is a compulsory question. Vertical and horizontal. Keep it in your mind. Vertical is common size, horizontal is comparative. Vertical is common size, horizontal is comparative. Again, I am telling you, vertical is common size, horizontal is comparative. Issue of shares. Shares related anything. Which activity I have told you? Shares related anything is a financing activity. So, now here extra is comparative. This is not there. Okay, next. Answer the following questions in one word or one sentence. Find out interest at 8% per annum on capital of 50,000 for 9 months. 50,000 into 8% into for 9 months, no, 9 by 12. Which comes to 50,000 into 8% into 9 by 12, which comes to rupees 3,000. Rupees 3,000. Section 37 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 states that the outgoing partner has an option to receive either interest at 6% per annum till the date of payment or such a share of profits which has been earned with his money. True or false? First, you have to understand what does your section 37 tells you. So, if you know what it is, then you can easily tell whether it is a true or whether it is a false. Section 37 tells you entire about the outgoing partner. Who is called as outgoing partner? The partner who is moving out of the business. He is called as outgoing partner. What does this section 37 tells you? See, when a partner is going out of a business, you have to settle down his account. You have to give back his money, right? So, how you are going to make the payment? That is there in section 37. So, what it is telling, you will be having, that outgoing partner will be having a option to receive the interest either at 6% per annum. Until you settle his account, he will be having an option to receive the interest at 6% per annum, or if you are using his share, or if you are using his amount, then whatever the profit you are going to get it, you have to give the share in the profit. Two options will be there. That is what your section 37 will tell you. So, obviously, this is true. Give an example for non-current asset. Non-current asset, you all know, plant and machinery, land and building, etc. Motor vehicle, etc. Give the meaning of interpretation in financial analysis. What do you mean by interpretation? Interpretation is nothing but explaining the meaning and significance of the data. Interpretation means explaining the meaning and significance of the data. Expand ROI. ROI stands for return on investment. Okay, no need to worry. You'll be having one, expansion. All the expansion I'll give you in one video. You prepare with that expansion so you can attend one question over here. Okay. Next, 2 marks, as I already told you. Name any two methods for calculation of interest on drawings. Already we have discussed, right? Any two circumstances for retirement of a partner. Why the partner is going to retire? Partner is going to retire due to old age or health conditions, poor health. You can write it as poor health, anything. Okay. Meaning of calls in arrears, already we have discussed. I told you this question in that. Two objectives also I told you. What is cash flow also I told. See, I have told you, whatever the 2 marks I have given you, if you prepare with that 2 marks, you can answer all the questions. This chapter I have not given you retirement because so many questions are there. Anyway, you will get 4 options now, that is enough. But in model paper, whatever the retirement questions are there, I will discuss with those. Okay. 2 mark completed. And then in the 6 mark, I told you from the first chapter you are going to get 1. So here they have asked you to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. It is simple, you can prepare it. And here they have asked you new profit sharing ratio. I told you not to attend this. New profit sharing ratio, don't attend it. If in the problem they have given sacrifice ratio or gain ratio, you attend, or else you leave this, don't attend it. And another one is death of a partner. Death of a partner is there, you can attend with the death of a partner also. Next you have, I told you, no, P&L account or balance sheet, anyone they will ask you in this question, in this paper they have asked you the statement of profit and loss. Next, cash flow from operation, that is, this is operating activities, they have asked you in indirect method. Indirect method only they will ask, direct method they will not ask. Don't prepare with the direct method. So 6 marks problems, whatever it is there in this, you can prepare with these 6 mark problems. Okay, in this model paper, 6 mark problems. Okay, let me show you the questions from first. Okay, P&L appropriation account. I hope you people can see the question. Death of a partner. You can see the problem, I think so. Practice with these questions. P&L account also you can see the problem. In profit and loss account and in balance sheet, you have to compulsorily prepare the working notes. Working notes are compulsory here, preparing here. 2 minimum working notes they will ask you. Okay. If you are attending the cash flow statement, the question is here. Okay. Part D, one question is in, first question they have asked you here, retirement. Retirement they have asked you, I told you not to attend this retirement or admission, because you will be having n number of goodwill treatment, you may get confused with that. And also this admission and retirement, one disadvantage is that the balance sheet should get tally. If you can't tally the balance sheet, then obviously you are going to end up with 7 or 8 marks, or it may be 6 marks also. So that's why don't attend with this retirement. And then dissolution, you take up the dissolution problem. Dissolution problem you attend it, because dissolution problem will be very simple. So if you want the dissolution this one videos, I'll just put it in my this one. You can just go through with the dissolution videos also. In description you can see with that. The same problem I think I have solved. I've solved the same problem. If you want the same problem solution, you can go with my videos in the dissolution. And then I told you, right, this one. ACC Company Limited issued 10,000 equity shares of ₹100 each at a premium of ₹10 per share. I told you, in the shares they may ask you either premium. So premium question is there here. I told you premium problem, you just solve it. Okay. On application ₹20, on allotment ₹50, first and final call 40. And they have given you the information about that. All the shares were subscribed and the money duly received except first and final call. See, this problem you practice it compulsory. Compulsory you practice this. And another thing I told you, in the debentures they will ask you terms of issue of debentures or debenture interest. See, this problem is terms of issue of debentures. So you practice with this problem also. So balance sheet, here they have asked you common size balance sheet. You prepare with this common size balance sheet also. It is simple. And ratios, no need to worry. Ratios, don't worry. Common size balance sheet, and then debentures, and then this one dissolution you prepare it, and one more thing which you have to prepare is that shares. Okay, in this problem, this debenture, actually it is not a terms of issue of debenture, it is a redemption of debentures. Redemption of debentures they have asked you, but no need to prepare with this redemption of debentures. In only one model paper they have asked you, but surely they will ask you in terms of issue of debentures, as well as they will ask you the debenture interest. Okay, this problem you just go through and you just prepare with this, but this common size and comparative, surely you have to prepare it. So I think this much is enough in your model paper 1. Remaining things you people prepare it, and then I'll just solve with the model paper 2. Okay, until that, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you. Bye.